5 seed, and everyone's favorite to win the tournament was Grantsville, and that's a really good Grantsville team. Emory played well and beat them yesterday 43-41. They'll take on Richfield at 5 o'clock. And we're underway here. Tip is controlled by Canyon View.
So McCaddy's going to play in a man. They played man all game yesterday.
Dribble drive through the lane. That's bounces and gets a shooter's touch there. Vargas.
Great screen by Miles. Getting her open. Maybe he's going to put a little full court pressure, man pressure on.
Handoff to Backus. Backus with the dribble drive through the lane. Left-handed shots up, and it wouldn't go. Both shots look very similar. Canyon View's went in, and that one didn't.
Absolutely got Backus down there with her left hand, just bounced out. Canyon View cleaned house on the rebounds.
Bethany Vargas on the right arch. Comes back, top of the arch, to Miles. Back to Nichols. Maya throws underneath. Oh, a great pass. The reverse wouldn't go for Maylee Spencer.
They'd cleared out that that left side for that back cut. Really nice. Just not able to get it to finish.
Summit with the ball. Second possession here. Gets it over to Flores. Flores with a left-handed dribble.
Maya Nichols is face guarding Kidda Holmes. They do not want to see her go off for 8 threes like Judge let her go yesterday.
And Kidda really has not touched the ball here in either possession.
It's going to be hard for her, too. When you got Maya Nichols sitting on you, face guarding you, it's not going to be easy.
And, a three-point shot on the left baseline by Regan Gregerson.
And that's letting it go at the end of the shot clock. Georgeson just able to knock that one down.
What a great shot there. And time was running down. Now the right side shot is up and off the rim, but the coaches were counting down the time for him.
Letting them know, letting them know they had to get it up, give themselves a chance to score, and it fell.
Quickly, three-point shot on the left side's up and no good by Flores. A rebound down to the Falcons. Quickly, Canyon View gets in the hands of Spencer. Spencer throws it through the court. Dribble drive down low by Miles, and the ball's knocked away. A scramble for it, and we're going to have travel.
This is a really nice job by Flores to come as Miles was sitting there with the ball. Flores comes, and that forced Miles to decide to turn. As soon as you roll, that's a travel. You can slide all day long and not move. It's no travel. But if you roll, it's a good call.
Now, Summit quickly crossing the forecourt. They may have thrown it away, and they did.
The full court pressure right there. Vargas left and kind of a run and jump. Not a true run and jump, but concept still there. She jumps her, and that causes that errant pass. 3
possessions. Kidda still has not even touched the ball, let alone shoot.
She's going to have a tough time seeing the ball.
Underneath, the left-handed shot's up. A nice look by Brush, and we're going to have a foul underneath.
Miles setting up her teammates really well. As you can see that she gets that screen from Vargas and comes down the lane. Miles just sets it in her hand. Nice pass on target to get Cameron that nice look.
Cameron Brush at the foul line to shoot. And rims in and out.
Canyon View so far using a lot of set action to get their girls open, and it's working well to get them some good looks.
We've yet to have a tie in this game. Right now, Summit ahead by 1 point, and second foul shot again, no good, and rebound down to the Bears.
Cameron heard you talking about that tie and decided not to get you one.
And there we have Kidda with her first possession. 3-point shot is up off the side of the rim.
And
Holmes coming off
guarded.
8 yesterday, 8 3-pointers. Falcons with the ball, the right side, 3-point shots up off the rim by Nichols. It won't go, the rebound down to Brush, and we're going to have a foul and 2 foul shots again.
Ball moving great for Canyon View. Love seeing the penetration there on the left side, and Nichols got herself ready for that catch and shoot, not able to get it fall, but then they are crashing the boards hard.
Sierra Johnson pick up the foul for Summit. Foul shots up and good for Brush, and we're tied for the first time in this ball game.
Both teams playing a man, but Canyon View's man definitely different, putting pressure on, finding ways to jump and change the tempo.
And we have our second lead change here as Canyon View takes the lead 4-3. Summit with the ball. Backus out near half court. Gets it over on the right arch to Flores. Behind all three arches. Comes to Kidda Holmes. Kidda with the dribble. And what do you like here so far?
Summit Academy's trying to move well. Maya Nichols doing an excellent job. She just picks that one off. She is face guarding Kidda. Nice pass ahead.
Yeah, the steal by Nichols throws it down to Spencer. Spencer looked like she's going to have a lay-in, and it was knocked out of bounds. So Canyon View will inbound it right underneath their own basket.
Canyon View sharing the ball really well. Nice pass ahead right there. Good teamwork so far here in the first 4 minutes.
Inbound pass comes into Brush. Her shot looked like she got blocked from behind.
Yeah, Kidda walled up really nice.
And Summit comes down with the ball. Destiny Flores with the ball. Dribbles to the foul line. Kidda thinks about shooting a three. Hands back to Destiny, who will back it out near half court. Dribble drive through the lane. The shot is up, and it wouldn't go.
Just got enough help right there from Miles to be able to change that shot.
Nichols with it. Just inside the three-point line. Now goes in the middle. Left-handed shots up and good. Emily Miles with a nice shot.
A little tight post entry. They lifted Spencer up into that just under the nail. She gets the catch and then just beautiful dump pass as Miles had set her teammate, her defender up.
Largest lead of the game at 3. Now Kidda goes up the shot. And rebound comes down to Canyon View, and the shot is blocked by Nichols.
Avery Backus just so fast, getting back down the floor and able to save a layup right there and not get a foul. And Backus had a little foul trouble yesterday that was hurting Summit Academy. Nice for her not to get a foul right there. Tempo's definitely favoring Canyon View.
And the pass goes underneath to Miles. Miles back out, and the pass underneath, the reverse behind the back to Spencer.
Yeah, Maylee, that's a beautiful catch as she comes underneath. She doesn't do anything with the ball other than just lift it up underneath. Good catch and finish, and that pass on target from Nichols. They are moving the ball. It is fun to watch.
5-point lead now for the Falcons, Canyon View. Summit with the ball at the top of the arches, Flores. Over to Kidda Holmes, three-point shot's up and good! That was a long three-point shot.
They've been working to get some space for her, and that time using a little bit of a screen. Nichols goes underneath it, and that gave her enough space to be able to knock that one down.
Jorgerson and Holmes each with a three-point basket. That's the 6 points for Summit. Canyon View spread around 2 points among 4 different players.
Canyon View goes into a 1-4 high and get the ball to the junction. And then they run a fake handoff and send the ball handler the other way. Almost got a layup there. See if they go back to that a little later.
Backus picks up the foul for Summit Academy. Canyon View gets it inbounds on the lower baseline. And the ball's knocked out of Spencer's hand on the left baseline. Shots up and good by Emily Miles.
Miles coming in, having an impact, using her length to be able to drop those shots in.
4 points for Emily. And now, Katie Holmes, top of the arch, dribbles over to the right side, gives back to Flores. Flores with a dribble drive, spins, gives it back to Backus. Backus cuts through, and we're going to have a foul, I believe.
Nichols coming up with Holmes, and as she does, they didn't end up putting it on Nichols. Give it to Miles. She's reached kind of similar from the behind. I saw a different reach, but that doesn't, they both were reaches. So.
Miles comes into this game averaging 5 points a game. She already has 4 points.
Vargas, nice job knocking that ball out of bounds, and then Kidda trying to reach down and pick it up, goes out of bounds. Really nice defense right there on that cut. She didn't allow her to go over her face, pushed her down underneath, and had her arm out in the passing lane. Nice job by Vargas.
10-6. Canyon View with the lead. Shot, three-point shot. We're going to have a foul.
Canyon View runs Potter straight up the elevator and through the doors, and the doors closed. Had a look, and they dove through it and decided that pushed too hard through the screen there.
Had a good visit with Coach Potter, one of the assistant coaches. Used to coach the
he's a
boys
great
for
guy.
Canyon View. Oh, terrific gentleman.
Oops.
And now the push down. In fact, my boy played against him when he coached, and he tried to help give him a scholarship post.
Yeah, that definitely always helps.
And he
out.
played. He's from Canyon View.
Absolutely.
My son played for Richfield.
Coaches want to help people succeed. That's why they coach.
At the foul line, shooting is Spencer.
Sorensen.
Oh, it is
Macy
Sorensen. Appreciate that.
Got in just a little. Got some funnies going on. She might not be able to see very well. Sierra Johnson, her eyes look like they are just watering. She had a little laugh there with the official.
And Sorensen makes his second foul shot. So Canyon View now 3 out of 6 from the foul line. And they have their large lead equaled at 5. Summit with the ball quickly into forecourt. All the way down. The runner's up. Wouldn't go for Backus. And the rebound comes down to Miles of Canyon View.
And she kept Georgeson off the boards. Good job you having position.
We'll have traveling called, and he'll be back in for Summit.
Stretched Potter out a little too far right there. You see on that replay from Adam. Caught her bouncing herself around to make that pass. Peyton King going to come in the game for Canyon View. Going to give Miles. Miles had a really nice first quarter. Give her a little extended break here.
In the backcourt, it's Flores with it. Destiny with it. Crosses into forecourt.
Checks that ball screen.
Crossover dribble there. Gets it back to Backus. Back to Flores. Flores with the reversal. 12 seconds here on the shot clock. Really good defense here. Flores with it. And shot on the left side put up by Jorgerson, and it's blocked. And that's going to end the first quarter of action here.
No, we still got 33 seconds.
We still got,
it was a shot clock violation.
Okay, I thought it ended. Thank you.
No, they couldn't
Gotta
get
hit
it off.
the rim.
Yep, didn't hit the rim. They had a blocked shot. She got her own rebound and went in trying to, but
when
shot
the horn
clock
went
violation.
off, I thought I was looking down, and
Baxter,
now ball's on the court
nice
to fight
job
for
by
it.
Sorensen to dive on that and pick it up.
And Sorensen had the angle, and we're going to have a foul. That foul will go against Backus.
Yeah, Baxter works so hard. She gets tangled up right there, and the official said she wrapped around her arm around her back. I'm going to give her the foul there. Coach is going to have a visit about that, as that's her second,
that's
which
Backus'
isn't good for
second
Backus.
foul.
And I broke the rule, had one foul in the end of the first quarter and didn't get her out before.
I tell you, I've followed your rules. Of course, if you just joined us, Justin Shakespeare's been a coach at several different schools and been a long-time announcer, and we like to get his coach's comments from
There
time
you
to
go.
time.
Down 5. I would have left her in till a minute, but then I would have got her out. I would have pushed the rule a little 1 minute, but I wouldn't have pushed it underneath a minute.
First one no good. Second one is good for Sorensen. In the backcourt, 8 seconds to go. Flores with the ball, has it knocked out of her hands, and it's going to be picked up by Canyon View. That's Davey, and the shot's going to go out of bounds. Well, the pass.
Davey
and that's
with
going
a
to end
nice
the first
pick
quarter.
right there.
1 quarter play. It's Canyon View's 12, Summit 6. We'll be back.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
Hi, I'm Barrett Hilton with TeamHive.live, where we've created a locally run video streaming platform for Utah schools. On our website, you're not going to wade through a bunch of unrelated content. You bring up TeamHive.live and you're just going to find a lot of high school sports and events. We've created tools that make it super easy for you to create events and stream to our site. And if you ever need help with anything, you can give me a call. So I want to invite your school to join the team. If you're a Utah high school, you can stream live on TeamHive. That's TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And thanks to Adam Coons, our producer. And it's Destin Shakespeare, Rick Robinson here in Sevier Valley Center on the campus of Snow College here in Richfield, Utah.
Tempo Canyon View has done an excellent job putting it in their hands, using full court man pressure with a little bit of jumping action, and it's just taken Summit Academy out with the extra face guarding of Kidda Holmes, knowing they do not want to let her go. She's only hit the 1-3, had 8 of them yesterday. Really nice shooter, real strong, able to shoot from deep.
Had 26 points, hit the game winner with just, I believe they said 8 seconds to go, and gave them a 1-point win over Judge Memorial.
Gonna go into flex. Summit Academy comes down, drops into flex. You see that.
And Brooklyn's gonna pick up her first foul.
Using a 1-4 low to start that action. It allows you to pop up, get the catch, and that starts that flex action.
Summit set to inbound it. They get it inbounds to Jorgensen.
You can change out of it.
Hands back to Backus. Avery with the dribble, top of the arch. Little hesitation, moved, underhand scoops up and good. Oh, that was a little magician work. She did the hesitation, then underhand scooped it.
She's so good with the ball, and I love how she can finish with both hands. She's just a real nice ball player, and it was a good job to get her a high screen to get her downhill. Oh.
Now, pass underneath to King with a good pass through the lane, back over to Davey. On the left arch, three-point shots up and good. Oh, Cambry Potter.
Spencer giving her just a little extra time and space to gather that one up as the pass was a touch off target.
That's a pretty shot by Cambry. Summit now down by 7 with the ball here. Little reversal by Backus. Shots up. Wouldn't go. Backus last time did the hesitation move and got an underhand scoop lay-in.
Help really helped out that time on the defense. They came in and shut her off.
Now three-point shot by Mayla Spencer is up and good. Back-to-back three-point shots. 18-8 Canyon View leading. Timeout. We'll be back.
The Chevy Silverado. With available Super Cruise connected by OnStar. Only Super Cruise lets you drive hands-free and tow hands-free. It'll help you get to the adventure energized, and it'll help drive you home.
Drive yours away this President's Day. Get 2.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or get $5,000 total value on this Silverado High Country when you trade in an eligible vehicle. See your Rocky Mountain Chevy dealers.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
We'll talk more. Welcome back here. As 6:32 to go in the first half. Summit just took a timeout. They've fallen behind by 10 points. Behind 2 3-point baskets. One by Spencer, one by Potter by Canyon View.
Nichols has changed off onto Backus here, and so that'll give Potter the face guarding job on Holmes.
And for Summit's points, it's Jorgensen with 3, Holmes with 3, and 2 by Backus. That's their 8 points. Now the runner on the right side by Backus. Looked like she had a good look. Went a little too hard off the glass. A terrific drive. Canview back the other way, and we're going to have traveling. It'll be back to Summit Academy.
That Canview defense doing an excellent job. Summit Academy running several different types of screens. They had some curl action, some pin down action. Just guarded it well, and then Backus saying that's time. And she just went to the rim, but able to get enough help to change her shot.
We do have a first quarter score from the 2A Consolation Championship game. It's South Sevier 19, Duchesne, no score after 1 quarter.
Rams doing a good job getting some buckets.
Summit with it here. Really in need of some points here. Avery Backus on the left side of the foul line. Again, a hesitation move. And there was a bump. It was either a travel or a foul, and the official felt like there was damage from the bump.
Well, you talk a lot, and you love that. You talk about it a lot as a coach. You show your hands, you foul with the chest. Nichols did it, and that's why they've switched her on to Backus to stop these drives. But she did foul her with the chest, so got called for it. It's a little easy to see.
Orm goes over on the right side to Backus. Avery's three-point shot is up, and it banks in.
Caught Nichols coming underneath the screen. She just kind of double used it. Nichols stayed under waiting to catch that drive that she's been so good with.
Three-point shot on the other side is up and over the rim, no good. A good look by Potter again. She just made a three-point shot. And Avery with all 5 of the points in this quarter for Summit. Kidda along the baseline. Holmes couldn't get it to go. The rebound comes down to Miles of Canyon View.
Like that back cut off the 1-4 high as Holmes being face guarded. That was a good little call. She's got a little size advantage. Not able to get the finish in.
Nichols with it at the foul line. The shot is up and good. It looked like she was thinking of passing it, and then she planted and scored.
So well that definitely is a way to draw him off. But what a screen by Cameron Brush to get her open. Great ball screen by Cameron.
And that was Maya Nichols' first points of the ball game. 22-11, a 9-point lead here. Large lead has been 10. We've had 2 lead changes. Canyon View took the lead 4-3. They've never trailed since then.
Summit Academy in the flex, but their screens are off target. Spacing of flex is important. Canyon View putting him out of that spacing and able to turn him over.
Miles with the steal quickly. Down court, they come again to Nichols. Nichols loses on the court. Picked up by Avery Backus. Backus into forecourt. Had the three-point shot, decided to wait. Probably a good thing. Has a player underneath. And waiting for the ball was Jorgensen.
She was there all day long just asking for it.
And then the ball came, and the 2 of them just didn't hook up, and it went out of bounds.
Yeah, you could see it. She let it go fast there was a miscommunication on matchups right there for sure. She's not able to capitalize on it.
Falcons with the ball. Over on the right side to Nichols. Nichols passes down the baseline to Vargas. A turnout shot's up and good. A tough shot by Bethany Vargas.
Coming out of the horn set, she came from the left corner, able to find a gap to get that catch.
Summit goes over on the right side to Johnson. Johnson temporarily loses it, but races over and picks it up. Three-point shot on the left side. It's off the rim. Well, it wouldn't go there. But that was Orms that had the shot. Sydney. And now Canyon View on the right side of the foul line. Shots up and good and drilled.
That's
by
good basketball
Spencer.
right there. That is really nice basketball. The inside-out game, hitting the trailer in transition is just Cameron Brush. Hit her. She didn't have it. The defense was able to collapse on it, kicking that back out as Spencer stepped up to get the catch. Good basketball.
Another timeout. We'll take a timeout on KSL Sports and ETV and TeamHive.live. We'll be back.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centricom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
All right, this round's almost over.
Game box.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
All right, welcome back here. And Dustin Canyon View just has continued to chip away and extend this lead. It hasn't been a big run. They just continue to increase it.
Been very efficient, and their defense has been awesome.
Summit with the ball. They have three three-pointers. 9 of their 11 points have come off three-point shots. Kidda Holmes, three-point shot. Oh, just off the rim. Good luck.
She was doubled. They both came up to change her shot.
Back the other way. The runner through the lanes. Up and good for Cameron Brush.
Using the trailer. Cameron with another just second possession in a row, coming down as the traitor, getting that catch, and this time defense not able to slow her down.
5 different players have scored in this quarter for Canyon View. Brush has 4 points. And Summit with the need some points here. Nice dribble drive, and we'll have a foul by Avery Backus. Backus does a good job of just hesitating, and then she goes hard to the basket.
Just fun to watch how she handles the ball. Got a 1-4 high here.
Out of bounds play, trying to get in bounds, and they do get it in. Backus throws it through the lane and goes out of bounds on the baseline. One player was zigging, and the pass was zagging. And
yeah, no connection there. Able to get the ball to the sideline out of bounds. Coach is going to call. I like that 1-4 high action. It also had a nice zig and zag to it as they brought to the off ball side and then brought him back ball side. I think that could be looked at to develop a little further.
It was tipped out of bounds by Canyon View, so it's going to stay now. It's out of bounds off Summit this time.
Summit Academy coaches have the same question we have from the angle, but obviously the official is right there, so.
Yeah, our angle wasn't very good on it.
No.
And pass underneath, it'll go out of bounds. It'll still be in for Canyon View.
Brush looking for that cutting Nichols, just lifted up over her hands.
That's 3 times in a row. The one that went through the lane, I didn't see the tip. The one down there, I didn't see. And this one, I didn't see.
Right.
I'm really going blind here, Dustin.
It's a little bit interesting right here.
Inbounds pass, a shot on the baseline. There's a foul, a 2-and-1.
Nice baseline out of bounds, bringing Vargas from that offside, slipping her in as they lifted up. The bigs lifted up out of the way, and that allowed Vargas to drop in that offside, and defense just collapsed too hard on her.
And Vargas's foul shot's up, and first one's no good. And just because I didn't see it doesn't mean they didn't make the right call. They very well made the right call on all 3 of them. I just didn't see it.
That's right. Absolutely. Flores is going to take a break. One of the ball handlers for Summit, she's done a great job of helping take care of the ball.
And second one is up and no good. And the rebound going hard for it for Summit Academy was Johnson.
Can't use back that pressure off that they started the game with.
On the right arch with a dribble. Orm. Bounce.
Back to face guarding Holmes.
And a runner on the baseline. Oh, and it kisses off the glass. What a tough shot. That was a rainbow bounce off the top of the glass and go in and draw the foul.
Got in there. Brush comes over on the help side. Walls up. Backus able to get that to go like you said. Got the and one.
Backus averages 12 points a game, and she has 7 points, all of them here in the second quarter.
Fun ball player to watch.
And the foul shot rims in and out. Vargas with it for Canyon View. Goes over on the left side. Shot is up and no good. Underneath there is a good look.
Watch Maya Nichols pass. She's able to do it with one hand and it's on target. She's not sloppy with it. Very clean, quick passing.
And another shot there by Backus, a reverse going on the left side, and it just wouldn't go for her, and it's out of bounds back in for the Bears of Summit. And I believe we're going to have timeout. Timeout on the court, 53 seconds remaining in our half. The 13-point lead for Canyon View. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Dustin Shakespeare, the Central Region Pathways Coordinator. Do you know what pathways are offered at your high school that connect with Snow College? Students enrolled in career technical education courses can develop valuable real-world technical skills and a strong academic foundation. Over 630 students completed CTE pathways last year in the Central Utah region. Our 35 pathways empower students to explore career options, pursue what they are passionate about, and earn valuable industry certifications. To learn more about these career pathways, talk to your CTE teachers and school counselors today.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
A little familiar.
Yeah, my voice just kept on going. Didn't shut off to get a break from it.
Dustin Shakespeare was the person on that.
Well,
So
CTE
a lot of fun.
Pathways Coordinator action. We love what we do in CTE and what it does for students to help them learn skills that they can apply to their life.
3-point shot on the left side's up and good.
Nice job kicking her out right there.
Sydney Orm, the 4th different player to hit a 3-point basket for the Bears of Summit.
She was 50% from 3 yesterday, 1 for 2. Nice skill.
Shot on the left side's up and off the rim, no good. And Katie Holmes doing a great job of boxing out and getting the rebound. Down by 10. Summit could use a basket here. Dribble drive, but picked up in the right corner by Jorgensen. And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be in for Summit. There's no shot clock, so there's 12 seconds, 12.1 in the half.
See what they do is Keita Holmes not getting a lot of space. Maya Nichols has been back on her here to end the second quarter and just doing a nice job.
And there's a little discussion here about the shot clock, so we'll see what's decided. Official right in front of Dustin.
How there could be a conversation on the shot clock because there's not a shot clock.
Well, they're saying there was still time that didn't hit the rim. We'll see what they do.
That's interesting.
And they moved it back to 1 second. So what that
the
means.
math doesn't work on that.
And no, I heard the officials say there was a 12-second differential on the shot clock in that. So they're going to put 1 second on the clock. A heavy discussion here.
It was very
and now
interesting.
They took the shot
yeah,
clock off. So now Summit Academy will have the full 12 seconds.
Which is what they should have had.
Now the out-of-bounds play. Oh, a great pass play into Jorgensen.
And they could have just done that in 1 second, too, because that was a nice little out-of-bounds to be able to get her open and get that catch and shoot. So they could have operated underneath one if they had to.
But I'm like you. If you're behind, you take a good shot if you get a good shot.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's no reason to go slow. Just
first foul shot's up and no good.
Got to score.
Reagan had a 3-point shot to start this game. She gave Summit the lead at 3-0. No.
They've got 10 seconds. See what Summit Academy does defensively. Try to slow down this passing of Canyon View. They have played the game very well. Got Nichols over here on the right wing. Still wide open. Oh, now they found it.
Shot up, and it would have counted. The half comes to a close. Halftime here in the battle for 5th and 6th place in the girls 3A championship on the campus of Snow College here in Richfield, Utah. It's Canyon View 26, Summit 17. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with Brad James stats and get the coach's thoughts.
Are you or a loved one experiencing a mental health crisis? Let us help. Aspen Grove Behavioral Hospital offers no-cost mental health assessments, open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You have a choice in your mental health care. Insist on Aspen Grove Behavioral Hospital for instant care. Call us today to speak with one of our highly trained mental health professionals. Call 801-852-2273 or for more information, visit aspengrovehospital.com.
Live high school sports.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
Are you a new CDL license holder? If so, Barney Trucking would like to train and pay you to become a world-class truck driver on state-of-the-art equipment. They also provide you with reliable, courteous support, a fantastic wage, paid holidays, solid benefits, home daily schedules, paid time off, an excellent safety record, and respect. Dependable truck drivers have been Barney Trucking's #1 investment since 1947. Start your outstanding career by applying today at barneyjobs.com. barneyjobs.com.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
For more than 3 decades, the Intermountain Power Project has served as a model of regional energy cooperation, generating and transmitting coal-fueled electricity to a diverse group of municipal utilities and rural electric cooperatives with operations across 6 U.S. states. Now Intermountain Power is expanding its role as a regional energy hub, including utilizing renewable energy resources. Intermountain Power is proud to support and invest in our central Utah communities. Visit ipautah.com to learn more about IPP Renewed.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Our producer, we're back to keep me in line here sometimes. You got to like Adam Coons, all he does, a tireless. Had a great interview last night with Barrett Hilton. He talked about Team Hive. If anyone are interested, there's no charge. It's live streaming, and it's a terrific format to get your high school streamed. Any sport they want to do.
Yeah, they do an excellent job. Appreciate what they do.
You got halftime stats here
Taking
for
a
us?
look at Canyon View and the Summit Academy game here, right here. It's been really interesting. Shooting percentage from 3, both teams right at 40%. And that Summit Academy really loves the 3. They've gotten 4 to fall, but as they can't get enough. Canyon View with 2 for 5. So big difference in shot attempts. They're doubling them up from 3, but both at 40%. The stat that stands out the most, and we've talked a lot about Canyon View's passing on offense, and their ball movement, off the ball movement has been really good. They have 7 assists, and they've moved it, they finished it really, really well. Yesterday, it was Summit Academy getting those assists as they were getting that to Keita Holmes, and she was knocking down those threes, but they only have 1 assist, and that's definitely impacting how it's going on. And you've got to credit the Canyon View defense. The full court man that they started out with got him sped up a little bit, took him out of place, but the face guarding of Keita Holmes has generally been on point. They've come under a couple screens, and that's got them in trouble. But overall, they've really closed her off and gotten in front of Bacchus. And the help side, Bacchus has got to the rim a couple times, but overall, the help side's been there to shut that down. So really enjoy seeing how that Canyon View team has played on both sides of the ball, really effectively had a nice game plan coming in here and been able to execute well. Rebounds-wise, 7-13, Canyon View doing a great job. They just held them off. That 6 rebound edge is a big edge, and it's showing up there on that scoreboard for them. Free throws also, and it goes back to that mentality on offense. Canyon View's shot 10 free throws, and Summit Academy only 3. So the type of offense has really changed. Now, Canyon View's only made 40% with 4. But because of the approach offensively, that's getting them to the line, and that change is very impactful. That's the overall team stats other than field goals are right close, 18-10. What do you see score-wise, Rick?
Well, it's the scoring. 6 different players from Canyon View scored. Maylee Spencer with 7, Maya Nichols with 2, Cameron Brush with 4, Emery Miles with 4, Bethany Vargas with 4, Cambry Potter with 3, and Macy Sorensen with 2. For Summit Academy, it's Avery Backus with 7. She scored all 7 of those points in the second quarter.
Yeah.
3 for Sydney Orm, a 3-point basket. Of course, Backus had a 3-point basket. Reagan Jorgerson with 4 points. She had a 3-point basket. And Kenna Holmes with 3. She had a 3-point basket. So 4 different players made one. They just haven't made enough shots. They're down 17-26. 26-17. What are the keys to the second half for both these teams?
Well, Kennedy's got to stay on point there, and they've got to limit the drive of Flores and Backus. They've got Kita. As long as they don't go underneath the dribble handoff, that's the place they got in trouble. And I was just watching Kita. She came out at half, working on coming off of that handoff to shoot that 3. They can't come under. She's worked way too hard. She knows how to do that. And then, go ahead.
No, keep going.
And then on the other side, Summit Academy has just got to stay a little more disciplined in their defense, in their gaps. The passing of Canyon View's really caused them problems as they've been able to draw some help and then find somebody open and get those little shots to be clean. It's been a really fun Canyon View team to watch.
Well, Summit Academy fell behind by as many as 15. They're down by 9 right now. The game started out with a 2-0 lead to Canyon View. Summit made a 3-point shot. It was Reagan Jorgerson who made that 3-point shot. They led 3-2. Then we were tied at 3. Canyon View took the lead 4-3, and they've never looked back since then.
No.
And they built the lead to as high as 15. Right now it's 9, which is not unmanageable, as we saw last night in some wild games.
Yeah, we did see some wild games. I'd like to point out here as we're running down, they're going to miss it, but if you were watching Kita Holmes, hopefully the camera went to her a bit. Game speed and game shots, she came out on, they gave a little early. She came out, and you can see how she is prepared to be somebody that can hit 8 threes in a game. She comes on the floor and prepares herself focused. Everything's game shots. She's not out there just flitting around. Ball movement, foot movement. Man, that's been fun to watch her get ready here for the second half.
Another score update from the 2A Girls Consolation Championship. The South Sphere Lady Rams lead Duchesne 26-15 at halftime. That was when I think South Sphere had a 19-0 lead at the end of one in that game.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see how that one finishes out. South Sphere coming out hot.
And other games coming up here. The game immediately following this one. And let me bring up my tournament bracket. Game time will be Manti and Emory on the boys' side of the Consolation Championship. That should be a very entertaining ball game.
Yeah, they're 2 good teams are going to get to go after it. One last time this year.
So Canyon View has the ball as we start the third quarter. Top of the arch. Miles could have taken a 3-point shot, didn't. Goes over on the left side to Nichols. A nice pass in the lane to Brush. Her shot's no good. Back to Vargas on the right side, and Vargas drills it.
Nichols getting back on the floor and making this team go with her passing right there, giving both of her teammates great looks. When she passes, it hits the girls in their hands on target. Fun to watch her pass.
Bethany now with 6 points for this Canyon View team. Canyon View really has spread the points around. 3-point shot on the left side. Up. Oh, wouldn't go there as Destiny Flores had a good look on the left arch. Quickly back the other way. On the left side for Canyon View. 3-point shot by Vargas is off the rim, no good. And fighting hard for the rebound is Jorgerson.
Yeah, she did a nice job clearing out, making sure she was the only one going to get the ball.
Now dribble drive, the runner, and a blocking foul as Flores was going hard to the basket. Both her and Backus really like to drive to the basket.
They do, and Summit Academy's offense sets them up well there as Jorgensen lifts up after she gets that rebound, comes down, lifts up and gets Flores a ball screen as they'd cleared out the right side and sending her downhill there to where she could go to work and either draw the foul or get something at the rim.
Destiny gets her first point of the game. Nice foul shot there. And second one just a little short off the rim. A rebound down to the Falcons of Canyon View. Bethany Vargas with it. Out near half court. Goes on the left arch now. pass over to the right baseline to Vargas. On the left side, three-point shots up and good. Oh, Maya Nichols with her first three-point basket,
And
5 points.
And that's what you call one more, as Maylee Spencer had an okay shot, but there was a great shot waiting for Nichols.
And the floater through the lane by Backus, a tough luck shot. Good look, it just bounced off the rim. Back on the left side for Canyon View. And the Falcons will swing it on the left arch. Thought about a three-point shot by Nichols, and she just barely made one, but didn't shoot it. Now on the baseline, a shot by Cameron Brush, and Brush will go to the foul line, shoot two.
You'll be able to watch Brush. She flashed. I guess you didn't catch that part, that she came across to get that post catch and then able to use a nice drop step coming to her left to be able to draw that foul. Good flashing action and kept getting the pass to her as she was coming to the ball, not after she stopped. As a post player, that's sure nice to not, if you can get it on the flash rather than having to get into a big old battle.
First foul shot up and no good.
Sounds like Summit Academy getting a call offensively. See what they'll try to.
Down by 14 now still. The shot is up and missed and put back up and in by Maylee Spencer. Spencer with 9 points now.
Dropping in that man denial. Backus, one of your best ball handlers, taking the ball out of bounds, takes one of your ball handlers off, and really the one you want coming down to the ball to get that catch against the pressure.
And now Summit returns a favor here, knocks it out of bounds, but it will still be off Summit. Backus just really playing hard there.
Summit County's going to drop into a 2-3 zone.
Top of the arch. Pass out on the left side to Nichols, and Nichols hits back-to-back three-point baskets. She has 8 points.
Love what Vargas did against the zone there. She looked over and saw that she might have Nichols, but she used the penetration to open her up even more before she gave it to her. That is great teamwork. Understanding the forward had leaked out just a touch towards Nichols, but with that penetration, she had to step in to stop it, and that gave Nichols a wide open three.
And we have our second team foul on Canyon View. Vargas gets her second foul, so foul's really not a problem to any individual in this game so far.
Yeah, it's been pretty clean played.
Summit with the ball. Backus will give signals out there. Avery looking at her teammates, telling them what she wants to do. She'll bounce pass over to Johnson. Back over on the right side. Jorgensen's three-point shot is blocked. And now we're going to have timeout. Timeout by the Summit Bears. 37 for Canyon View, 18 for Summit. Well, Coach, Canyon View's been pretty impressive in this game so far.
Man, they have moved it well. Been fun to watch how that they've had some different counter actions, and Summit Academy goes into that sitting 2-3 zone, and they just knock down 2 threes out of it early and quick. But the passing makes that happen. When Maylee Spencer caught on top that first three, she could have gone ahead and just shot it, but instead makes a beautiful and extra pass, and Nichols able to knock that down.
I'll tell you, Canyon View doing all the right things right now, and they enjoy a 19-point lead, their largest of the game.
I like how they jumped right into that press real quick, kind of threw Summit off balance, turned them over, got another bucket, turned them over, got themselves back in going. So another good adjustment.
Yesterday, I saw a 22-point lead with about 6 minutes to go evaporate.
We don't see that happen too often, but we happened to experience that yesterday.
And in fact, the team took the lead by 1 point and then lost in overtime. The team that came from behind, that was in the boys semifinal between Judge Memorial and Ogden. Now the shot is up and good. Oh, a great pass in.
Using a 1-4 low, and Georgeson able to lift, set a screen, and then drop to that offside block.
6 points for Jorgensen. Now, dribble drive by Vargas. She falls down on the court, and they're going to call traveling.
Yeah, can't do that. Just coming out and around, and she had help side, walled up, got in her way. It was a good help side by Summit Academy. Oh, a little diamond press, but they got 3 on the ball. That means somebody's going to be open down the floor.
Quickly, Backus with the reverse left-handed shot. She was dribbling with the right hand, switched it to the left in the center of the lane. That was a real nifty move.
That was a great way to use the penetration. When you put 3 on the ball in a press, that puts you at a big disadvantage, and Summit Academy able to take advantage of it.
Avery with 9 points. Shot is up off the rim and no good. But we do have a foul.
Take a look as she's trying to pass through that. Miles able to just really get Keita Holmes on her back, put her in a big disadvantage, sealing that forward side of the zone. If you have to change as a post player when you play against a zone. Instead of working against one guy that's coming to you, you've got to go to them and seal them. So you've got to find, are you sealing the forward or are you sealing the Superman? And right there, Miles does a nice job, seals the forward to where that gave her a position to be able to get that catch.
First foul shot's up and good. Second one also good. So 6 points now for Miles. And Canyon View has really spread their scoring around. 6 different players in this
And that's
game.
what they've done all year long. We talked about that in the pregame. Is they all get shot attempts, and that's what you can see with the ball movement. That's what good team play does. Lets everybody have a piece. As they know what a team shot is.
Summit Johnson gets it back over to Flores. Flores thinks about a 3-point shot, but gives it back to Avery Backus. Backus with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Puts it up. She had really no choice. She had to get a shot, but that was a tough shot.
Yeah, one of the coaches helped count it down for her.
Canyon View 3-point shot on the right side. And why not? Nichols had made a couple of them, but that one went a little bit hard and went out of bounds.
She's so fun to watch. And this is the Maya Nichols shooting-wise that I remember seeing last year. They guarded her really well the previous 2 games, and we haven't seen that out of her as much. This game, she's been able to release and really have some fun.
Shot on the left side's up and good. A 3-point shot by Maylee Spencer. She now has 12 points. That's her second 3-point basket.
You can see these girls today enjoying the defense that they're going against as they are just having fun moving the ball and playing together.
Spencer, just a junior. She'll be back. And now a takeaway by Spencer. Spencer going down and plants a bounce pass underneath. The shot is up and no good there by Davey. And now the other shot by Miles is no good and brought down by Summit. 3-point shot by Backus. Oh, it's up and good. Avery Backus.
As you watch Georgeson set her another nice screen, she's able to use that screen. Nobody fought to go under or through it. Great screen.
12 points for Avery Backus, having a nice game. In the lane, turnaround shot is up by Miles and wouldn't go. The rebound down to Summit.
Canview make an intentional effort to try to get Miles those looks, and Miles staying down on the other end, able to cause a turnover. She's going to get a break for all her hard work.
Be in for Canyon View underneath their own basket.
She just jammed up there on the rebounder and able to get her to turn it over.
So Canyon View inbounds the ball here.
We'll work against this 2-3 zone some more.
Up by 17. Their high lead is 22, I have it at. Now shot on the right side. It's up and no good. A fight for the rebound. Brought down and put back up by Davey. And it's no good. And now Summit with the ball. And Backus with a shot. She's fouled. She goes to the foul line. I'm really looking at that. I think I had a high of 19, not 22.
One of the few times you see Nichols get beat defensively as Backus just so good with the ball. Able to get a little bit of penetration towards her and then shift directions, sending Nichols the other way.
Foul shot up and good. That looked like it was not going to go.
Mason Sorensen going to give Maya Nichols a little break.
13 points for Avery Backus. And second one is good. also.
Oh, got a little pressure by Backus, seeing if she can disrupt what was the inbounds. Stay in the 2-3 zone.
Top of the arch for Canyon View, well behind the arch. Bounce pass to Davey at the foul line, and it's almost taken away, but picked up by Spencer.
Nice job by Canyon View to pursue, as their pass is not as clean that possession. Pursuing able to save that possession as the ball was just loose several times. Keita Holmes has moved over to the right side of that zone.
And Morgan will pick up her first foul. Reagan Morgan, just a sophomore who's into the ball game. And the ball's out of bounds. It'll be in for Canyon View.
Backus digging hard and deflecting that one out of bounds.
Now the ball's going to be tipped in the backcourt, picked up by Backus. Avery with it, double team. Gets it over to Kidda. Kidda shots up and wouldn't go. Had a good look and a strong rebound by Brooklyn Davey of Canyon View. And the pass as going through the lane is deflected.
Sorensen had the skip, but not able to get it up over the top of the zone.
So down by 15 here. Backus with the dribble drive. Her shot's up, and she's fouled. She'll get more foul shots.
Able to get that screen and roll, and off of that, going downhill, she's able to get the help side to come over and drew a foul.
Yeah, Davies going to pick up her fourth foul. We're going to have timeout on the court. 42 for Canyon View, 27 for Summit, and Avery Backus at the line to shoot 2.
Coach
At
Barnhurst
UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
All right, welcome back here. In all fairness to our producer, sometimes I don't give him a good outline, so I apologize for that.
Oh, it's just fine. Adam does amazing work. Coach Barnhurst right there calling a timeout as she can feel the momentum shifting just a little bit there. Drawing that fourth foul on Brooklyn Davey and just trying to get her girls back on cue as they've started to slip just a little bit in their effort.
You're listening to the girls' 3A Consolation Championship here in the Snow College, the campus at Richfield.
Backus
this on
recognized.
KSLSports.com, ETV, and TeamHive.live. Go ahead.
Right, make sure we get those are all streamed in. We love to have a good streamed game, but Backus recognizing she's got to get at the rim. She's stepped up her aggressiveness on the ball, and then she went hard at it and drew the foul, got to the line, and knocks those down, closing this down into a 13-point game. Zone has kind of started causing a few misses.
16 points for Avery Backus. Now, on the left side, Canview with the ball. They'll get it to Potter, top of the arch. To Miles, back to Potter. Three-point shot on the right side. Up and good.
That was from the men's college three, but they finally got the ball for that inside-out catch and shoot three.
Cambry Potter with 2 3-point baskets in this game.
Love the adjustment offensively against the zone, that possession.
Now, shot is up by Holmes to end the quarter, and that ends the third quarter action here with our score, the Canyon View Falcons 45, the Summit Bears 29, and Summit out of Bluffdale, Utah, and Canyon View out of Cedar City. So we'll be back.
For more than 3 decades, the Intermountain Power Project has served as a model of regional energy cooperation, generating and transmitting coal-fueled electricity to a diverse group of municipal utilities and rural electric cooperatives with operations across 6 U.S. states. Now Intermountain Power is expanding its role as a regional energy hub, including utilizing renewable energy resources. Intermountain Power is proud to support and invest in our central Utah communities. Visit ipautah.com to learn more about IPP Renewed.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Dustin Canyon View has 6 different players with 5 points or more in this game. They have 7 that have scored, but 6 of them have at least 5 points.
What a fun way to play. That's as a team. That makes it fun. Helps everybody just stay very much engaged, and they know that if I get rid of the ball, it'll come back to me if I'll do my work to get myself open. Great way to play offensively.
For Summit Academy, it's Avery Backus with a terrific game here. She has 16 points.
Keita's just been face guarded all game long. That last possession you saw, they said stay close. They know Keita's going to shoot it.
And a nice dribble drive there by Sydney Orm. Couldn't quite get it go. Got past the defense and hit between the glass and the rim. Then we'll have a foul here.
Adjustment right there. Getting Miles those post catches helps suck that zone in, getting your shooters more open, and or being able to dump down underneath if you have somebody coming underneath that way.
Avery Backus is going to pick up her 3rd foul.
It's been nice to see her be able to stay out of foul trouble.
Canyon View gets it inbounds. Underneath the shot by Miles is up, and I think she's fouled. She'll go to the foul line. They're looking to see what they called.
Georgeson, a little frustration, kind of throws the ball down after she had walled up. She kind of had her hands down on and just looping in on her. She blocks that shot, and it was coming up, and she just tips it down as frustration and whacks her teammate on the head. Goes and gives her a hug and said sorry.
Katie Holmes gets her 2nd foul, so really no one in real foul trouble except for Brooklyn Davey from Canyon View.
That nice long pivot to the middle right there by Miles was able to stretch and get that foul called on Summit Academy.
Summit with the ball here.
Out of a horn set.
Down by 18, and now Backus through the lane, her runner's up. She broke free, but had a tough angle, and now we're gonna have traveling on Canyon View. It's gonna be in for Summit Academy.
Miles having a tough time when she gets those on the ground. She wants to keep the ball away from the person coming to get a jump ball and just causes herself to travel. You gotta stay put. You cannot roll.
Backus on the out of bounds play. Oh, a great pass, and Regan Jorgerson delivers.
I like what Keita Holmes does. She goes away from there to be able to set her that screen and got her open.
That's 8 points for Regan. I believe I said 2 at the quarter break, but she has 8. Canyon View just swinging around, top of the arch. Now they go into the foul line to Miles. Miles spins, her shot's not there. Katie Holmes with the rebound for Summit.
Nice defensive possession right there by Summit Academy.
And now on the dribble drive, Backus is going to be able to go to the foul line and shoot 2. That stops the clock and gives her a chance.
Yeah, see if they can cut it down just a little bit. She kind of just threw that one up as Vargas had played pretty solid defense, but she allowed her arms to come down. Backus just letting it go up in the air.
Yesterday for the Summit Academy Bears, it was Katie Holmes who had 26 points. You said 8 3-pointers.
Yeah, she knocked down 8 against that zone, just had a heyday. They kept leaving her open, and man, watching her go through her routine coming back on the floor, you can see why she is such a good offensive player. She's put a lot of time into being able to score the ball.
18 points now for Avery Backus, a terrific shot shooter. She's really done well from the foul line here in the second half. 3-point shot on the right side, up and misses And saved in to Summit. No, we're going to have out of bounds.
Zona Summit Academy moving quite well here as they've been able to stay a little bit more disciplined in moving to the person, not just the area, and in and out from their home.
Backus was 0 for 2 from the foul line in the first half. She's 6 for 6 here in the second half for Summit. And Summit still hanging in there. And it bounced out of bounds. It'll be in for Canyon View.
Full court press does its job. Able to get Flores going too far over there on that left sideline. And then as the ball got knocked loose, not able to get it regathered up for it, went out of bounds.
Vargas will get it over on the right side to Nichols. Back to Bethany. And they'll pass it inside to Brush. Brush across to the left side. Back to Nichols on the right side, just inside the three-point line, and fighting for it and coming down with it is Brush. And then Vargas is going to dribble drive, and it's going to be a foul.
Miles with the assist on that rebound as she had fought hard, couldn't quite get it in her hands. There, that looks better. I didn't think there was a reason she was going to the free throw line. She just wanted to go shoot him, which rightfully so. Box set for Canyon View. But anyway, Miles doing a nice job helping get that offensive rebound. Oh, little steal for Potter.
And Emery Clark picked up that foul. Summit with the ball here. They'll go on the right side to Backus. Backus, three-point shots up and good. Backus now with 21 points.
Able to use that screen to get herself open.
And this is an 11-point game. After being 19 down, Summit has slowly crawled back into this game.
See if they've got enough gas to keep it going. Backus able to tip that one off. Almost out, but Vargas just so good at going and getting the ball. She does a lot of good for the Falcons, just a motor. She works and works.
Yeah, and that foul will be against Audrey Drews. Wait, no, they gave that foul to Backus.
Yeah, that's, you could hear the officials, I mean the assistant coaches saying, if anything, it's not on Backus, it's on the one you called it on, Audrey. But that's not what the refs decided.
Now shot on the left side's up and good by Camry Brush. She now has 7 points just inside the three-point line.
Well, watch her down here on defense. She anchors it well. She communicates for her teammates. She talks and talks. It's really fun to watch how she helps the defense.
Oh, and another terrific move in the center of the lane, and Backus able to bank it in.
Showing her ability to get at the rim.
23 points for Backus.
This zone's got a chance to
Vargas
get another stop.
And they go underneath. Back out on the left side to Spencer. And I think we've got a foul somewhere.
Definitely foul.
Miles was fouled.
Yeah, right there is, oh man, I'm trying to, there we go. Sorry about that, wrong name.
It's gonna go against
Johnson. So as Johnson was coming in, it took me forever to find her name. As Johnson was coming in, she sandwiched her rather than coming in and bringing double team. She just brought a full-on sandwich and closed that baby too tight.
Foul shot's good for Miles. She now has 9 points. Give her 10. And the lead is back up to 13. Quickly, Backus, there's no way she's not going to go down and put this up. And she was trying to draw the foul, couldn't get it.
Full court pressure did its job, stayed under control and did not foul. Got her going too fast.
Shot in the lane is up by Canyon View's Brush. It wouldn't go. The rebound down to Summit Academy's Sierra Johnson.
Good rebound, her strong hands. She was not going to let anybody else have that ball.
Backus with it. Over on the right baseline, three-point shot is up, no good. And Nichols come down with the rebound for Canyon View.
Summit Academy showing a little too much urgency, not recognizing that You can't make a 12-point shot, 13-point shot. They don't exist. You just got to go one at a time.
Now that sounds like a coach speaking to his team. You've never told that to a team before, have you?
Yeah, early in the season, once or twice. You got to play possession by possession.
Pass underneath to Miles,
like
and
that.
Miles just waits for the defender to go past and lays it up and in.
The ball reversal sets that up, and she's able to slip out from that offside to get the next catch. That was like beautiful.
12 points for Miles, just when it appeared that maybe Summit was going to make a run here. Got within 11. The lead's back to 15.
That ball movement for Canview, that last possession was really fun to watch. Shifting the zone and finding the big old hole at the bottom. Horns, out of a horns action, double screen for Backus.
Shots up and no good by Backus.
Canview more disciplined now on those. Oh.
And now Canview on a fast break, saves it in to Vargas. Goes back underneath the Miles, and we'll have a foul.
This group of Canview girls' passing strength is as good as you see. They can make a three-quarter court pass on target. Fun to see how they've worked hard to get the strength to be able to do that.
And that foul will be on Emery Clark, her second. At the foul line, Emily makes it. She has 13 points now. And second one is no good.
Coming over the back, just trying to get the ball a little too much right there.
And that's going to end up being a foul and putting
Brooklyn Davy out of the game. Yeah. She's done a nice job for Canview. They all give her some good slaps on the back and high fives.
Nice hand there. And she had a nice game. She'll foul out with no points, but did a lot of nice things. Summit down by 16 here with, I got 2:33 to go in the ball game here. Shot on the left side by Flores. And Flores drills a three-point basket. Timeout on the court, 2:27 to go.
Canview dropped into a 1-2-2 right there. That's where Summit Academy, they like it when you'll play them in the zone.
Well, we'll take one quick break. We'll come back with Summit up by 13.
Bark is an app that helps families manage every aspect of their children's digital lives. Worried about your 12-year-old stumbling upon something harmful or inappropriate? With Bark, you can block sites and apps. Bark runs in the background, scanning your child's digital activities, and sends you an alert if it detects something you need to know about. While there are lots of options out there, Bark's approach to online safety is one of a kind. You've got this, and Bark's got your back.
Get Bark protection today from Centricom on unlimited family devices. Visit Centricom.com to learn more.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
I did say Summit was ahead as we went to break. I meant Canyon View. I looked at the coach here, and he just kind of smiled at me.
It's easy. We called a lot of teams and a lot of games, but we got it right now. Canview with that 13-point lead, and they've got the ball coming up against this defense of Summit Academy. Flory's going to step up, put a little extra pressure on. It's a little nice give and go to break the pressure.
And now pass underneath. The shot is by Vargas, up and good. And Vargas with 8 points. And the basket counts, and she's fouled.
And the senior Davenport for Canview able to get on the floor and get some minutes. And Brooklyn Davy that fouled out, she's a senior as well, so finishing out her fine career for the Falcons. Done a great job.
Vargas makes the foul shot. She now has 9 points. And 3-point shot on the left side. Up, it wouldn't go. Rebound back to Summit. And Destiny Flores with it. Gives back to Avery Backus. Avery, the ball above her head. Shoots a three-point shot, and it's short off the rim. The rebound is chased down in the corner by Spencer from Canyon View. They'll go back over to Brush, and the shot not there. And now a fight for the rebound. We're going to have a jump ball.
Nice rebound by Davenport coming in the game, making her presence felt. Good job. Able to gather that one up.
And Summit making a few changes here. Backus comes out, and Backus, just a junior. Boy, she's had a terrific game today.
Oh, she's a great ball player. Your seniors for Summit Academy, you've got Destiny Flores, the senior that she plays really good. Done a good job, and guess what? They've got two more. I found two more. Emery Clark is a senior, and Reagan Georgeson, who's had a really nice ball game as well, is another senior for Summit Academy.
Destiny, top of the arch, goes to the left side. Three-point shot is up, and it bounced. Kidda couldn't get it go, but the rebound underneath put up. And going to the foul line will be Reagan Morgan.
Able to get that offensive rebound. Draws a foul so often. Does that time.
And the foul shot's off the rim by Reagan Morgan.
Going to get some more Canyon View subs in the game. Rotate everybody
with a minute
out.
12 to go. Just a chance to give those seniors a hand.
They're going to leave the senior Davenport on the floor. But the others, Cameron Brush, who's played so well, she's a senior as well for the Falcons. She comes off the floor. And Newman is now.
Hallows with a good pass down low. They go to Newman. Shots up, no good. Brought down by Summit. Spin move. The shot is up by Morgan. No good. The rebound, I think we're going to have a foul, which will stop the clock and get foul shots.
Yeah, big smile there. She's able to hang on to it, get fouled. Clean up, I guess, a little bit of that. Coach Barnhurst wants to have a conversation about how they're going to make sure and get the ball down the floor.
57-41 in favor of Canyon View. And we'll take a quick break. We'll be back.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back here to the Girls Consolation 3A Championship on the campus of Snow College in Richfield. You're listening on KSLSports.com, ETV, and TeamHive.live. A lot of the games will also be joined by Mid-Utah Radio, as you'll be able to follow all the games, all the action. A lot of good games coming up.
This Summit Academy team, we'll see them again next year. You got Keita Holmes and Avery Backus and Sierra Johnson coming back. Just a really nice core. They'll definitely miss the ball handling of Flores, as she does a nice job. And Jorgensen is just so strong. They'll definitely miss them as those seniors step off. But they've got a good group coming back.
Makes both foul shots for Canyon View. Foul line shot is up and good by Reagan Jorgensen. 10 points for her.
Good to see the senior get
She's
one
had
more
a nice
drop.
game.
She does. She's a good ball player.
Now still by Flores. And dribble drive by Flores through the lane, banks it up and in. She's fouled, it counts. So Flores, Destiny, is now going to move to 6 points.
Able to get down off that high screen Sending her down to that right side, and that's what we've seen. She's done well today.
And the foul shot's up and good.
Senior, likely your last shot with an and one. That's a great way to finish a career.
Still in the backcourt, but
knowing that they can just dribble this one out, trying to move the ball.
And that's going to be the final score. 59 for Canyon View, 46 for Summit. And Canyon View will claim 5th place in the state. And Summit will claim 6th. And we'll see if Brad James has some quick stats for us.